Can you spin it here?
So it's the end of the first week for the Add1Challenge. And I just finished my first session with an italki teacher too. And I have to say I was pleasantly surprised. I was extremely nervous going into the first session, but the teacher that I chose to have my first session with was fantastic. She made me feel so much more comfortable, and we didn't really do much for a first session. I mean, all we did was go over maybe the first page in a textbook, but it was a really good first session. It actually helped me a lot, and I think it's exactly what I needed, was just a little bit of something to help boost my confidence.
Are we already have book?
So yeah, for the first week, I've been using the Genki textbook to study Japanese. I've gone over the Genki textbook before, so I was basically just reviewing for this whole first week. I can read hiragana and katakana already, so there wasn't much review needed there. And right now, where my problem really lies is forming sentences. Despite the fact that my mother and father-in-law are both Japanese, I haven't had the courage to actually speak to them at all.
This one.
Which is significantly more embarrassing, I've come to realize, than making a fool of myself attempting to speak the language. So on top of the Genki textbook, I have a couple graded readers that I've been using too. Plus I have the
this one.
Plus I have a couple of books that we've brought back from Japan.
I want this one.
You want the Butterfree one?
Yes.
I mean, they're kids' books, which work okay because Mika's almost 3, so she's quite happy to read books with me, which actually works out really well. It makes for great practice. So yeah, I have those children's books, another children's book, and then I have a whole bunch of textbooks that I've been using. I have a Nakama textbook, I think it's the 2nd level, that I borrowed from a friend who bought it while she was going to university. And then I have these, they're all the same series. It's like 3 different volumes from the same series of textbooks. It says Learn Japanese New College Text. But they seem pretty old. My mom bought them for me at some point way back. They're okay. I mean, they're probably a little more useful if you actually have a teacher in college or university going over everything for you, but it's really not bad. I've been going over, again, basically reviewing this first volume of textbook. I kind of feel like I already know everything in there. It's more for review. But, I mean, I feel like I'm at such a strange point in my studies of Japanese because I know everything in this textbook, yet I still can't seem to form a conversation. So I think for this whole challenge, the italki teachers and tutors are going to be a lot more help to me than the textbooks that I already have.
But we don't have this.
So yeah, that's about it for the first week. I can't really think of anything else to update. So yeah, I've actually been following my goal fairly well so far. I've actually studied at least an hour every day, if not a little bit more. So that's good. So hopefully I can keep that up. I hope everybody else is doing well too.